Yo, what's going on guys, Impulse here and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be battling Game of the Great in the third battle of this series. Before we continue any further, I've just got to apologise for my croaky voice. I have no idea what's going on with it. Really annoying. But anyway, so if you don't know what the Pokemon Prize Stack is, it's an event that I created that allows people to battle, and if they win the stack of Pokemon that you can see on the screen at the bottom right now. And if they lose, I add more and more mons until someone eventually wins. So if you want to be placed in the queue, the battle queue that is, go ahead and drop your FC down below in the comment section right now. And don't forget to leave your in-game name and time zone as well. As for today's battle, I'm going to be having one against Game of the Great. He's going to be trying to claim that price tag that you've already seen. And yeah, I'm going to be using the same team as I did in the previous two videos. But this time, it's the final time I'm using it. Next battle will be a different team, so beware for that. As you can see, I've got Landorus, Chansey, Hoopa, Dragonite, Venusaur and Tapu Fini, so nothing surprising there. And my opponent's got a Dragonite, Raichu, Lapras, Greninja, Kamamamomomomomo and Decidueye. So without further ado, let's get into this battle. So I'm challenged by Gamer. I'm going to lead out with Lando because of that Intimidate, all important Intimidate, and obviously I've got a Choice Scarf as well, so I can pretty much control the field. And he's going to lead out with his Dragonite, so we're going to get that Intimidate drop, which is going to be quite important. So I'm just going to go for a U-turn. I want to break that multi-scale, and yeah, I'm basically going to scout what he wants to try and do. If he wants to go for a Dragon Dance, that's fine, because he'll only be back up to standard. And if he just wants to go straight for an attack, I'm going to go into Tapu Fini just in case. So I've got the physical bulk behind it, I'm immune to Dragon Dance, I'm going to set up the terrain, and he does try to go straight for an Outrage, so we're going to be able to ignore that. He's going to make a switch now when he goes out into Raichu, and Alolan Raichu is going to come out and it's going to be able to try to scare me off. Unfortunately, I'm going to go straight for an attack, go straight for that Moonblast, and it's going to do a lot of damage. So I'm going to have to switch out at this point because I don't want it to go down so soon. And I'm just going to make a predictable switch, just play it safe. And if he wants to go for the Psychic move, that's fine. He tries to go for a Volt Switch, but obviously now he's in a bad position because he can't really do too much. He hard switches into Greninja. I'm not too sure what the plan was, but I'm going to go for the U-turn. It's going to be super effective against both of those guys. So we're going to take down Greninja really quick, which is fantastic because it's obviously a big threat. So I'm going to switch out, and now I'm going to go out into Mr. Sprinkle, figuring I've got nothing better to do. I'll be able to at least get the Mega Evolution off. And he goes out into Decidueye. So I'm going to stay in. No, I'm going to switch out, sorry. And I'm going to go into Lando. I'm going to go for the Intimidate just to get it down. And I figured I didn't want to get trapped at this point, and I want to see what he's going to try and do. He goes for a Spirit Shackle. That's going to be able to potentially trap us, but of course we have got the U-turn if we want it, and if he switches out then we're all good. He does actually switch out, and he goes out into Lapras, and Lapras is going to come out and receive a knockoff. So knockoff's going to come out, not do too much to it, because Lapras is very bulky, and we see that it's got a Mega Crystal of stone of some sort, a Z Crystal. So I'm going to go out into Flopsy, figuring it can tank whatever it wants to do, and he goes for an Hydro Pump. So it's not one of those crazy setup type with Dragon Dance or Curse. So he goes into his Kamamamomomomomo, and yeah, I'm going to go for a Stealth Rocks, set that bad boy up now because it's going to put in some work later on. Not too sure if he's a physical or a special set, so I'm going to have to scout out a little bit. So I'm going to go for the Protect, and it should reveal all to us. And he goes for a Sky Uppercut, so that reveals he's a physical type. So now we've got that information, it's really good. I can go out from Flopsy and go straight into Tapu Fini to resist the hit. So we resist both of its stab, and of course I'm going to set up that terrain once again, because you never know when you need it. So he goes for his Sky Uppercut. I'm not sure if he's choiced at this point or anything like that. And he's going to get a little bit of damage off, but it's not going to be too threatening at all. So he's going to withdraw, and Stealth Rocks are going to come back into play as he goes into his Raichu. Raichu's going to come out and once again take a Moonblast to the face. So unfortunately for him, his Raichu is going to go down, and we're going to take a strong advantage. So out comes Decidueye, and he's got his options, what he wants to do, and I've not got really much I can do, so I'm going to have to switch out once again. So I'm going to go back into Lando because it's my best bet against this thing. I'm going to get the Intimidate off on it, which means I'm going to be able to survive the attack a little bit easier, and he's going to go for Spirit Shackle once again. So Spirit Shackle is going to pin us potentially, and I'm no longer able to escape. So I'm going to go for knockoff again because I've got nothing to lose by doing it, and it actually just takes it out. I was expecting it to survive that on low HP and get another hit off, so it was good for us. So out comes Kamehameha, and he's going to take a little bit of Stealth Rock damage, and I'm just going to have to hard switch at this point because I know I can't really do too much to it. But on the other hand, it can't do too much to Finny. I'm hoping he's not going to predict and go for a poison jab. But he goes for the Clanging Scale, so it's obviously some sort of mix set. And he's going to have to make a switch out into Lapras. Lapras is going to take a good amount of damage from the Stealth Rocks, and I'm just going to keep firing Moonblasts off. It seems all I've done really with this thing is fire Moonblasts off. So I'm going to get the special attack drop, and that is going to hurt it a little bit. And I'm going to retreat at this point because I don't know if I'm faster than Lapras. I think I might be, but I didn't want to risk it, and I didn't want to get Thunderbolted. Unfortunately, my opponent goes for a Sheer Cold, and had that hit, it would have been an instant disqualification because of the rules of the event. But fortunately for him, it didn't hit, so I allowed it to continue without saying anything. But yeah, just so people know, obviously we're playing by Smogon Closers, so if you don't know what those are, please go and check them, because 1-hit KO moves and such are banned. Anyway, back to the battle. I'm going to switch back out into Finny, and thankfully my opponent's not going to go for any more strange stuff that shouldn't be in the battle. You should have seen my face at the time. Whew. Anyway, he goes for his Sky Uppercut. I'm going to be able to take that really, really well, and his Kamehameha is going to go back to his party. He's going to come back out, and he brings out Dragonite and takes some damage from the Stealth Rocks, and we're going to go for another Moonblast since it's so effective against so many guys, or at least neutral, and we're going to get some great damage off on it. At this point, the Dragonite is crippled beyond belief, and he's going to go for his Z move. So it appears that he was carrying more than one on Lapras and one on Dragonite. So we're going to be able to see his Z move come into play, Supersonic Sky Strike, and see how much this is going to do to us. He flies up into the air, makes a Mighty Smash, and he actually does a lot of damage. He brings us all the way down to 2 HP, so that was obviously a damage roll. And we're going to finish off Dragonite. So Dragonite goes down, and at this point, Tapu Fini is just fodder. So he's going to take some more damage, and I decide that there's no point in messing around. I'll just let him take it down. It's going to go down, and yeah, we fodder it off to bring in our next guy safely. So Lando's going to come back out. It's going to get his Intimidate drop, which is always good. And how much HP has it got left? It's at about a half HP, and I'm just going to go for the Earthquake now because he's got nothing that really resists it. And it's going to be able to take out Kamehameha. So he's going to bring Lapras in, but Lapras is obviously going to take damage from the Stealth Rocks, which is going to take it out all important hazards on every team. And yeah, that's going to be the end of the battle, and we're going to wrap things up there. So good game to Gamer. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to claim the stack, but of course that means that the stack gets a little bit bigger for the next person. So I'm going to be adding another mon to the price stack, and I think it's going to be this guy. So the price stack is getting quite big now. The next contender is going to be battling for all of those. So yeah, if you enjoyed the video or learned something useful, don't forget to meet and mash that like, share and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Laters!